Hi guys, and welcome to Car Story. And Car Story is where we give you the real car story. Now we are at Urban Drive, and Urban Drive is located on Kiambu Road. They have a new location in addition to the previous location, and the new location is just before Evergreen. And today we are joined with a very great person in car sales and generally car knowledge, and I would like him to introduce himself.
All right, thank you very much. My name is David, also known as David G, D-A-V-Y-G-E-E. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you are going to like this show. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. So now, David is here to explain to us about this car behind us. This is a Mazda CX-5. I'm not going to say anything about it because you cannot talk when you have experts. So he's going to give us more information about this car. And I'll just go direct to the questions I have for you, David.
Okay.
And the first question is, what is your take on Mazda CX-5 in terms of its current popularity in Kenya?
My take, honestly, it's a crossover SUV to go for. First of all, when you look at the exterior design and the interior also is quite something as opposed to its competitors. The handling is more, say, like you're driving a saloon car, but having that feel of an SUV. So it has a smoother handling, a very beautiful appearance on the exterior, and also on the interior it has quite some specs that are amazing as opposed to the other brands we have in the market. Also, when you look at the pricing, is more favorable as opposed to the competitors right now. Maybe we might not mention now, maybe as we continue we will try and compare and see maybe how much you can get one at. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about the CX-5. Possibly you should come and maybe try, have a feel on the physical view, and maybe have a spin on it. You might just change your mind about the car you want to buy.
Wow, wow. And now, can you tell us about the generations we have currently of the Mazda CX-5? From when the CX-5 was manufactured?
All right, at the moment we only have two generations. The first generation is from 2012 to 2016. The second generation starts from 2017 all the way up. So what we have in the market right now are mainly the 2013, 14, 15 and 16 models that are in our local market.
And you mentioned about the performance. How can you rate the performance of this mini SUV with other mini SUVs that we have in the Kenyan market?
The performance, you can rate it in three segments because the CX-5 comes in three different engine types. Definitely the diesel variants come with a turbo on it, so it gives you the best performance if you're this thrill kind of person when you're driving. You'll get more horsepower on the diesel one, followed by the 2.5 liter and also the 2 liter petrol variant. Yeah.
And now, my viewers, if you hear him talk about thrill, you can think of a Subaru boy.
Probably more than a Subaru.
Really?
Slightly more.
More than...
It depends which Subaru.
More than a Forester?
Forester, if you're comparing to SJ5, then it will beat the Forester.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you think its performance... currently, how many mini SUVs do we have? We have the Subaru Forester.
Yeah, in its category, we have the Forester, we have the Nissan X-Trail, we have the likes of Dualis, we have
RAV4.
who else? RAV4, we have the Harrier,
CRV, Honda.
CRV, we have the Honda, how do you call it?
Vezel.
Honda Vezel, though Vezel is a bit smaller in terms of the engine capacity. And then maybe, is it an offense to compare it to German machines? I don't know. You can tell us.
No, it's still okay.
So in the same category, you can find like a Tiguan.
Yes.
And
X3, BMW.
BMW X3, yes, you're right. And who else? Audi Q5, Q3, the likes. Yeah.
Wow. So you say now among the Japan models, it stands out?
Stands out. There's always something unique about it when comparing to other Japanese models.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you also mentioned about engines. Can you tell us about the different engines we have had in the probably because we only have the first generation currently available in Kenya. What are the engines and the performance of the engines?
Right. We have the 2 liter petrol engines, and this is what most of the people used to demand for at the beginning of the entrance of the CX-5 in our local market. Mainly, they were looking at low maintenance costs. They were looking at reliability. They were more inclined to a few reasons than looking at the other side of the picture. So that's where the 2.5 liter comes in. You'll find the 2.5 liter petrol comes with an all-wheel drive drivetrain. It also has a shifter for sport mode and eco mode. So it gives you a slightly better performance than the 2 liter. The 2 liter would drag a bit, but the 2.5 liter petrol would perform better than the 2 liter. Yeah. Also, apart from that, we have the diesel variant. Now, the diesel variant comes with a turbo. It's a turbocharged 2,200cc engine. This gives you up to, is it 240 horsepower? Yes. And then, when you're now that speed kind of person, you should actually buy the diesel variant, because 0 to 100 can give you close 7-8 seconds. All right.
Yeah.
So when you're comparing the diesel variant mostly with an SJ5, the SJ5 guy will be struggling. Yes.
Wow.
And also the diesel variant gives you the best fuel economy. When you're looking at, you don't want to spend much on fuel, maybe you're doing long distance, you will easily save much when doing a diesel CX-5 as opposed to the petrol units.
Wow.
Reason being, it's the same weight, more power. All right?
Yeah.
And when you're looking at even the fuel prices locally, you'll buy the diesel at a
lower price.
It's a difference of like 10 shillings.
Yes.
It's 140.
To 150.
Petrol is at 160,
yes,
159.
Yes.
So you'll save quite some money. If you're doing full tank, you will spend less than someone doing full tank on a petrol variant.
Definitely.
And definitely, when driving, you will realize that you will have spent less amount than when you would have used a petrol unit.
Yes.
Or maybe say an X-Trail or an SJ5.
And what is that specific thing that you feel stands out that separates this mini SUV with all the other that there is that specific reason why you say this is always the car I want to have?
I'll mention a few. When you see a CX-5 coming from a distance, you will always want to look at it. It's a car you cannot avoid. Like, people will always steal a glance at your car when you're driving a CX-5, especially, as opposed to other common models. The appearance is key. They really did a good job on when you look at the grille, the headlights. Secondly, the sound system in the CX-5 is tops. Whether it has a Bose sound system or not, the sound quality is something good. Like when you're this kind of people who like driving with your music on, you will buy the Mazda CX-5 with those reasons. Because you'll find some petrol units have the Bose sound system. Mostly the diesel units come with the Bose sound system, which gives you options to tune. It has an inbuilt amplifier, so the quality is awesome.
Wow.
And apart from that, there are also some units with leather interior, power seats, seat warmers, such things. And safety features, the safety features are awesome. Because you'll find in some CX-5s we have it comes with a lane departure warning. This keeps the driver alert when you're maybe swerving lanes without indicating, or maybe you're not sober. It also has an anti-collision brake assist. Like, it can brake on itself on emergency when an object or another car is passing unawares. And apart from that, they also have the rear vehicle monitoring, so it can warn you when someone is too close.
Hey, wow, that is great safety features. And I think for those of us who have the German mindset, can rethink and think of owning one.
No, you guys, of course, German machines are completely on another level. However, now Mazda is the incarnate Japanese machine.
Wow, that's great. And now, we'd want to know about its fuel economy, reliability, and practicability.
Well, about fuel economy, it's very efficient because Mazda has a technology called SkyActiv. The SkyActiv comes in to basically help you save on fuel in as much as you're driving a bigger engine. It also has an I-stop idling mode. This is another feature that can help you to save on fuel. When you're idling and the vehicle is on drive, the vehicle can shut itself. When your foot is on brake. This is also adapted in so many models have this feature.
I think I have seen it also on Tiguan.
Yes, the Tiguan, even VWs have it, Toyotas have it. But for the Mazda, it's called an I-stop. And then when we are converting in terms of figures, we are talking about from 14 kilometers per liter all the way up to 21 kilometers per liter. Combined. So this also depends on which model you're driving. For instance, if you're doing the petrol variants, it will give you around between 12 to 14, 15 there. And the diesel now will give you 17 to 21 kilometers per liter. Yeah.
That is a great fuel economy. I mean, for a 2.0.
Of course, definitely this is because also the fact that petrol burns faster than diesel. So economically speaking, when you're driving a CX-5 diesel, 450 kilometers, you can only spend like 2.5 or 3 Gs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
So a full tank on a diesel CX-5 should take you to Mombasa and back.
Really?
And pick a few laps.
And a full tank for this is about 10 Gs?
No. That's it's around 775, depending on the prices currently. So we heard that the president is reviewing the prices, so it will get better. Definitely you'll buy the diesel one, I know.
For me that fuel economy is crazy. And now about the reliability.
Reliability, I will call it the now Toyota that we have in the market. You know, back then people used to say, I want to buy a car, then they will be told to buy a Toyota, whichever Toyota they will tell you.
Yes.
Even if it's a Vizi, it's a Fielder or a Harrier, whichever, as long as it's a
Toyota. You're safe.
You're safe. So with the Mazda, it's a very reliable car. I mean, any car is reliable according to how you maintain it. All right, I might give you your dream car,
yes,
but you don't maintain it well, it will not be reliable.
Yeah, sure.
So in terms of spare parts are readily available. Even the lights, for instance, even this is a 2016 model. These lights are in the market.
Wow.
This grill is in the market. So you don't need to stress. Even the side mirror is in the market. So like the normal parts you're doing service, everything is there. So you will not have to wait for 2-3 weeks to get a part.
To import. Wow. Practicability.
Practicability.
Yes.
It's a practical car when you look at the driving experience. Anyone can easily drive a CX-5, be it a first-time owner, be it someone who is a guru with cars, because the CX-5 offers you comfort with the driver's seat and the passenger seat.
Drivers, do you have driver's seat? Do you have an option for bucket seats?
Option for bucket seats, not really, but the seats keep improving depending on the grade, because when you're buying an XDL package, you'll realize the seats are a bit different. The way it holds up to you is different as to a normal CX-5, because it also comes with a memory where the driver can set the memory. So when someone else is driving, they just need to press a button to set the seat. And the steering also is very smooth. It handles very well, just like driving a saloon car. So off-road capability is also very nice on this car. Considering our roads, you won't have to swerve in the bumps, obviously. When you're doing off-road also, you will not have to worry about getting stuck when it gets a bit wet, because the two-wheel drives on a front wheel. And then the all-wheel drive comes all-weather. When you're doing rocky terrain, when you're doing it's muddy, chances are very minimal for you to get stuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I am getting to love this car. And my attention has been drawn on how popular it has become all of a sudden. We have had other models that have dominated the market for the longest, but now you see it came like a banger. Like everyone is a Honda Mazda CX-5. Mazda CX-5 everywhere. And what is the cost of this car, and what can you say about the cost of maintenance also? The cost of buying and the cost of maintenance.
What I would say currently, when you're shopping for an SUV, in the market, I would say the diesel variant would be very much affordable as opposed to other Japanese competitors. Like the Harrier, for instance, is way above 3.5 for a 2015 model. An X-Trail would cost you around 2.4, thereabout. Whereas you can get a 2014 CX-5 with barely like minimum of 2 million, Bob. 2 million, 2.2. The 2015, obviously, depending on the specs, the price goes higher, depending on the specs and things like mileage and so forth. What was the other question? Cost of maintenance.
Yes, cost of
maintenance. Not very high. It's affordable. What I would say is, if you can afford to buy a CX-5, If you can afford to buy a vehicle worth 2 million and above,
Yes.
then you can maintain that car.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think someone should be looking at what is the cost of maintenance. As long as the parts are there, the prices and the costs are favorable,
Yeah.
then that means you will not struggle maintaining the vehicle. Also, the good thing is the parts last longer. It's not like some Japanese units, like the brake pads would take you longer.
Yeah.
The coils, the springs, and the bushes, those are things that would last longer on a CX-5 as opposed to some SUVs, Japanese.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I understand now what you said, that it's a Japanese German car because of the German cars parts are a bit expensive also.
Yes.
But they also last longer. And I think that is something that many people who recommend Toyota so much are not aware of.
And they are wrong at some point.
Yes.
Because when you look at it, if you have to change brake pads every 2 months, is that
not cheap.
affordable?
It's not cheap. Yes.
Yes, you'll buy it cheap, but you're doing it many times in a year. If you have to do service like 3-4 times in a year, is that?
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Yes.
But when you do service for this car, it can take you like 7,000-8,000 clean. No stress.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. And now, as we wrap up, what are the main problems that a buyer would, or rather a CX-5 owner would experience?
Problems, really? I think I've solved quite a number, and I think maybe the viewers can advise us if they've had problems. I don't know if any, but there's been a common issue with the first entrance of the CX-5, mainly the 2012 diesel variants. There was an issue with the overheating. But then, thank God for our local mix.
Yeah.
They have a solution, so we no longer need to stress.
Yeah.
There's just something that needed to be changed for it to be compatible with our weather and our fuel system. Right. So that was sorted. Apart from that, I haven't heard of any issues because the 2014 models, 2015, we haven't experienced much of such issues. That's why you'll see in a yard there will be like 10 diesel units and 1 petrol or none. Someone will have 3 and no petrol units in the market.
Wow.
And the price of the petrol one shoots high because people have appreciated the diesel unit more because of the power and efficiency, and also it's cheaper.
And now talking about overheating, because I think I find the same problems with the other units, diesel engine. Do you think it's a problem with the diesel engine, or it's what do you think it is?
We call it a con with the diesel variants, though some. You know, in some cases we'd say it was just bad luck. Because there's someone else with a diesel unit and so has not experienced such problems. So with machines, it's neither here or there. Anything electrical and a machine, as long as it's running,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. It's a wear and tear thing.
Wow. So thank you so much, David. Maybe you can tell our viewers where they can find you.
All right.
You can give us your social media handles.
Okay. Urban Drive is located strategically along Kiambu Road. We have our main office at the junction of the bypass, and we have a very new branch, which is at Evergreen Center, Kiambu Road. When you're driving around, you'll see KFC. We are right there. You can find us on social media. Our Facebook page is Urban Drive Autos Limited, B-Forward Agent, or on Instagram, Urban Drive Autos Limited. To buy a CX-5 next time, you get a free drive-through offer from us at KFC. So thank you so much. We look forward to meeting you tomorrow or now, the time you'll be coming.
Wow. Thank you so much for coming, and it has been the CX-5 show, and we'll be bringing more of these shows over time. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. And if there is anything you think we've left out, and if maybe there is a car you want us to talk about, you can tell us on the comment section. And for now, that's it. Bye.
Thank you.